fly, right? Person just does a mitzvah like, mitzvah anashim elumada. He's just like, like he's reading the newspaper. He's like, okay, ashrei, let's just say mincha, whatever, Yeah, it doesn't, you don't feel like it doesn't really feel like it's soaring anywhere. But you have the element of love and fear. You work on this inyan, and you can vocalize that, and it's what to do. That's that medium. Like if you're not feeling it, people are saying, "Oh, what do I do if I don't feel?" So speak to Hashem. Say, Hashem, I'm not feeling it. We just read in this past Haftorah, in this past week of Parshat Parah, it says that the Navi, that when Mashiach comes, he's going to sprinkle pure waters upon you. It's going to purify you from your state, and it's going to change your heart of stone and make it into a heart of flesh. A heart of flesh. By the way, just Derech Agav, Rebbe Nachman said the whole Derech of Breslov. Why is it called Breslov? If you change the letters around a little bit, it spells out Lev Basar, right? So Lev Basar means to have a heart of flesh, that you should be sensitive, that you shouldn't approach your tefillin you're like a brick. You know what I mean? You're still like waking up, like, all right, it's a requirement. What's next? In the prison. What else do I got to do? Like, what are my duties? I just want to relax. No. This is your Gan Eden. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do arouse yourself a little bit. You feel a little bit. Hashem, I'm putting on holy garments. I'm attaching myself to you right now. It's like a big deal. You know what I'm saying? There was one tzaddik, he said that the level of excitement that he can hit, like the exuberance, that the level of desire that he hits when he puts on his tefillin. He says there's no Russia in the whole world that can have a delight from any of his pleasures in the whole world like he has when he puts on his tefillin. And he's willing to challenge, he's like, I don't know what that meant. He's willing to challenge any Russia, what he feels, can you imagine? So what am I holding? Is it a heart of flesh, heart of stone? What's going on? Am I sensitive to that? Am I feeling that? So I have to talk about that. I have to make sure my relationship with Hashem is healthy, that I'm feeling positive with the mitzvot. And if I'm getting advice from somewhere, if I'm somehow, we have to scan ourselves, if I'm getting let's call it musar from somewhere that's like, it's not rubbing me the right way, and it's like, it's causing me, so you have to run away from that. You have to go towards what's healthy for you. If you see, sometimes you have to notice what's blocking you. The other day I was trying to, say a silly example, but I'm in the shower and I'm just, you want a hot shower, you want to relax a little bit, So then after a while I'm like, wow, I'm still not relaxed. I don't know why. And then I noticed my hand was like firm against the wall. It was like it was like a rock. I was like, let me just loosen up my hand a little bit. You know what I mean? And I did. I was like, wow, I feel so much better now. So you don't notice, there's certain pressures in your life you don't notice. With meditation every day, with speaking to Borei Olam, you can open your eyes to be like, wow, this is a pressure. That's where this is coming from. And then you could phase yourself the next time you come in contact with that pressure. You could be like, okay, so now I know it's coming. I know it's from the Borei Olam, and I know it's coming. I'm gonna, let's get ready for it. It's like you have a whole team inside of you. Like, okay, so you ready? So it's coming. It's coming. This pressure is coming in your life, and you're okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna phase myself. Because that's the tachlit. We shouldn't be phased. We shouldn't chas v'shalom. These are all tests. All these scenarios. There's just scenarios upon scenarios. And then we just have to, it's a joke, it's really this world, we have to realize it's a joke. It was the same tzaddik, Rabbi David Abu Chatzera, my friend was telling me, as a friend of mine, that also Baruch Hashem, at a certain point, he stopped chasing his ideas of what he had, and he started going more after Torah and mitzvahs, and so then he's already on the road, and then he came to Rav David Abu Chatzera during Sukkot. And it was during Sukkot, and it was at a moment where, there wasn't people there, and it was just him private in Sukkot, and he was sitting with a couple of guys. And this guy, was saying something, some of these, a couple of Sephardi guys that are more, they're not not the yeshivish kind, the guys that are more, already, they're more like, chach, that's a good word, yeah. Like more like pop, more into things, more, not like, a little religious, yeah. They were a little religious, but they were still, with the fancy collars and still, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to explain, okay? But right. So what happened was that they're sitting with Rav David Abu Chatzera, And my friend walks in and he sees Reb David speaking to them, and he's telling them with such a sweet voice that this world is such sherover. You know, he's like, this world is nonsense, to forget this world. And they were like, because they were asking for bracha, like, Rabbi, give me a bracha, I should become a millionaire. You know, give me a bracha, I should, you know. And then Reb David was like, but I'm telling you, this world means nothing. I'm like, I was saying this so sweetly. And my friend was just like, I can't believe it. They have Reb David here. Like, they can grow in your Shemayim. They're still trying to get, like, hooked up. You know what I mean? Like, and like Rabbi, yeah, but I know, but like, come on, like, I want, like, let me get my, like, like, mansion, or let me, like, use it for Torah, like, it's not like, it's back and forth, and like my friend, all of a sudden, like, he was saying, he looked at Rabbi, he's like, yeah, you're at Shemayim, this, that, and the Rabbi was like, yeah, like he knows, but like, these guys were just like, and they wanted the quick bracha, and they just wanted to get out of there already, they want, so, Rabbeinu is not like that. You want to come in. Also, Uman, you should know. I mean, you're right. You should know. I'm not playing it down. Anyone that comes to Uman, Rabbeinu said you should speak what you need. You can't just keep it inside, right? You can't just be like, for years, I was like, okay, Rabbeinu knows that I need a shidduch, and Hashem knows that I need a shidduch, so, what am I going to start begging and this, that, So it's like, that's wrong. He said, Rabbeinu said, I can help you, but you have to say what you want, right? So, and then the year before I got married, I'm not saying it's due to my own prayers, but I was like, Rabbeinu, you gotta help me. I was knocking and like, please, and I'm Tasham, like, it was like really like non-stop. You gotta go for it. You're right. But the point by Rabbeinu wasn't that you should just go in and just be mevakesh brachot, and have a nice day, shalom aleichem. No. He wants you to walk away with something. He wants you to, he wants that these teachings, his experience, the experience of Rebbe Nachman, that you should walk away, that you should be more of a complete Jew. That you have your goals more in line. You know what I mean? It's not just to like chapa bracha. You know what I mean? It's to walk away with like a different attitude. Like, wow, do I really want that $1 million? Really? You know what I mean? Okay, it'll be nice, but like, am I craving? What am I craving for? What's my biggest like wish and desire? Like, what do I get a geschmack from? You know what I mean? And in this realm, you see the tzaddikim, like there's some people, you could call them simple, but like what they're happy with. Some Rabbi was telling me, he's like, because we're going to Meron, it's like Bomer, just that, and he's like, it's nice, it's great. I'll do it because I believe in Reb Shimon and it's important. But for me, I just want to be like, at home, like with my Shulchan Aruch, like with the Mefarshim, and just like little cup of hot cocoa, and just learn my Shulchan Aruch. Like I looked at him, I was like, this man is so peaceful, because his desire is Torah, is goodness. You know what I mean? He's not boggled up. He's not being dragged down by this world. Like he's not taking it so seriously. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, I see myself. Like sometimes we take this world so seriously. So I just threw that in. So he says over here, "V'chol sefer Tehillim maleh mizeh," and all of this we see. All the tzaddikim established prayers for this. Hashem, help us refocus, and the sefer Tehillim is full of this. V'chein hatfilot manshei knesset hagdola. We see tefillot from the Anshe Knesset Hagdola. They established in the Sidur, right? Kigon hashivenu v'chayotze. That Hashem bring us back to Torah, bring us to Yirat Shemayim. There's constantly prayers that we're saying to Hashem, that Hashem help us refocus, help us, bring us to Yirat Shemayim, bring us that we should have broader pictures of what the goals in our lives are. So he says over here, v'lechora kasheh. So a question can present itself. What's the question? Halo Amar Rabbeinu Zichron Livracha Hakol Bidei Shemayim Chutz Miyirat Shemayim. Doesn't it already say in Gemara Brachot? Doesn't it already say, right? Also Megillah. Okay, it says that Hakol Bidei Shemayim. Everything is in the hands of the heaven besides Yirat Shemayim. Right. So what do you do with that? So he says, "Ve'im kein ech shayach al zet tefila." So how can you pray for that? So you're asking Hashem, help me, please give me Yirat Shemayim. But it says already that everything's in the hands of heavens besides fear of heaven. So why are you praying for fear of heaven if this is in your hands, right? So very, very, very important question. So he says, "Ma'achash Hashem yitbarach masar abachira Raklana, since Hashem has given us this aspect of free will, right? So why should we be praying for Yirat Shamayim? So he says the answer is as follows: Ach be'emet ze be'atzmo ikar bechira shel adam. We were speaking about this a couple of weeks ago. Rabbi Elio brought it up a little bit. He said that, he says over here, Ach be'emet ze be'atzmo ikar bechira. This is the main free will of an individual. Okay? Ki efshar lizakot b'shleimut lim'os barav l'chor b'tov. Because it's impossible for a person to come to a level where he's disgusted by evil, where he's like, feh. I want to tell you a little story about that feh, okay? It's a little feh story, I just said, because in Yiddish, when somebody's like really disgusted by something, they say feh, okay? Like in Persian, it's like, I guess it's like right? Okay, so feh. So one time it happened with a Rebbe of Kotsk, the Kotsker Rebbe, Rebbe Nachman of Kotsk, that there was a couple of Jews in the Beit Medrash, and there were a couple of Yidden. They were talking, and they were talking about Parnasa and stuff, making a machen geld, as they say, to make money. So then the Kotzker Rebbe passes through, and he was a kadosh in Torah. He was really worked on himself his whole life. So he passes by these Jews, and he's like, what are you guys talking about? Vusepis, what are you guys talking? So then Chasim like, oh no, forget it, like we're gonna, so he says, one of them shyly says, okay, we're talking about, machen geld, we're talking about making money, So then the Kotzker Rebbe says, geld? Feh! He goes like that, right? So now listen to this. I want you to know, there was a guy, one of those three Hasidim, that when he heard that, he heard that feh, and he doesn't know what happened, but from then on, whenever he came across money, he mamish started feeling sick. He would like vomit. He'd be like, oh my god! Whenever he came around like coins or like bills, he would just it's like from the Kotzker Rebbe's feh. It got into his like neshama already. That he's already like he's puking. He's like mamish. It's disgusting for him, right? So the Kochel Tzadikim, you should know, Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, you should know. I mean, listen, I don't know if this is advice, as if I tell you these things, you're going to be like, Rabbi, you're nuts, and I'll see you, have a nice night. But Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, he wouldn't sleep one night with a penny to his name. You know that? People would come, they would give him donations, and he would make sure, he'd be like, okay, so who's the poor people who need, he would give everything out, every last penny, and then he'd be like, okay, and then he's ready to go to bed. He didn't have a bank account. You know what I mean? He would just Amunah Hashem. Listen, it says in the Gemara that a lot of people did like Rabbi Shimon, velo al tabiyadam. A lot of people tried to do the level of Rabbi Shimon, to live with Hashem, and they weren't able to succeed. Because it's hand in hand with your Amunah. But the point is, with your